70 years and 214 days. According to Britannica, this is exactly how long the Queen Elizabeth II sat on the throne of England. Today, I will be honoring the late monarch for my final speech. I feel I am able to speak about her because I was alive for nearly the final 2 decades of her reign. I was able to experience some of the amazing work that she did, both for the United Kingdom and for the entirety of the world. Queen Elizabeth, at the time of her passing, was one of the greatest world leaders in all of history. I will remark upon her character and achievements in the form of strength, charity, and inspiration in the speech to come. Queen Elizabeth II was as solid of a symbol of strength as they come. According to Ben Walker, she served the second longest length of time as a monarch ever, passed only by King Louis XIV of France. What better way than to measure strength than by persistence? Throughout her time as a figurehead of the world, she stood strong for both her country and all of her allies, despite all of the turmoil that she experienced. The Queen always stayed the course and never once crumbled under the pressure of world affairs on an already heavy seat under a very heavy crown. The Queen was not alienated from world struggles, as she even served in the Second World War. The Queen even remained a significant symbol of strength all the way up until the day of her passing. She lived to be 96 years old, which is extraordinary in its own right. World data states that in the modern age, women live to be around 75 years old. 2 more decades with the added stress of an important job is truly incredible. As well as being a symbol of strength and perseverance, Queen Elizabeth II was also a beacon of charity. According to John Kennedy, the Queen directly supported over 600 charities over the course of her reign. These range from medical ideas, such as cancer research, to supporting culture at its finest, with charities that fostered classical bagpipe music. By herself alone, she raised over 1.4 billion British pounds for different charities, making her one of the most charitable people in recent memory. That's more than 1.66 billion US dollars by today's standards. She did more than just raise the money with her own public stature, but put forth a significant amount of her own money. The charity that she worked with the most was Girl Guiding. She was associated with them ever since she was a child, when she joined at the age of 11 years old. Another charity that she heavily endorsed was the British Veterinary Association, which empowers more than 18,000 veterinarians in the British area, of all ages. This is probably drawn from her affection to corgis, which were her most notable royal pet. The Queen was consistently charitable, making sure to show the world kindness at its finest, even in times of worry and trouble. She was a fruitful plant that provided for all. On top of all this, the Queen served as an inspiration for many across the globe. She was not only an important figure for a select crowd, but for the people of many diverse cultures. She was a substantial figure for religious people as well as women everywhere. At the time of her coronation, she was quite tolerant to those who practiced religion, although it was typically significantly less popular at the time than opposed to current day. Yet, the most prominent crowd affected by her legacy was undoubtedly women. Queen Elizabeth shined as a world-renowned ruler despite all the adversity she had to overcome as a woman. She proved to girls that they can do everything that a man can do. She served as a role model for all, and everybody can learn important lessons from her legacy as a long-standing monarch of a great nation. She was a source of reliability, as she could always be counted on, no matter the circumstance. All in all, I hope I managed to showcase to you what an incredible person the late Queen Elizabeth II was. She was a powerful anchor in both the calm shallows and the windy and wavy eye of the storm. Throughout her time as the monarch of the United Kingdom, she used her platform and personality to become a lighthouse of strength, charity, and inspiration to help everybody navigate their day-to-day lives. It seems bizarre to say that one of the most prominent figures in history is no longer with us as she has been for almost a century up to this point. She has ruled longer than many people around the world have even been alive. She stood the test of time and passed with flying colors. May the Queen rest in peace, and let all of us attempt to live as great people just like she was. Thank you.